Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
He's keeping our light-skinned brothers alive out there.
He the only one?
Well, he's one of them. He's one of them.
Oh.
He's one of them. He's leading the charge. Brother DeRay Davis.
What up?
What up, sir?
How are you, man?
Life for life, since you're talking.
Is it tough?
Is it
a tough time for comedians or is it a good time for comedians? I can't really tell.
They gonna say it's a tough time if they ain't got no jokes.
Yeah.
You say it's a tough time, but if you're able to adapt to anything, you better adapt to anything. Now, if you're saying what you can and can't say, it's always been that line of what you can and can't say. You know what I mean? If you
Has it
Was
been,
it
though?
though?
It depends on when you say it. Like, if a person just got out the hospital and because of their mom died, you don't be like, your mama just died. I mean, that's a different, but as far as just saying what you say, I was thinking about this yesterday, what to do. I was like, this going to sound crazy, but who invented these words you can't say? Like the F word, the R word, like words you can't say. Somebody said
What's
it
the
first.
R word?
Somebody said it first, like for slower people. They had
Oh,
like,
got you.
But somebody said it first. What's the R word? Kelly. No, I'm kidding. That's the new R word right there. Now, see, to the parents at home, that wouldn't be funny right now.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
To
right.
You're right.
somebody,
All the women.
And some
Yeah.
gonna not be funny to somebody all the time. No, not all the women, because some women
Well, no,
still
the women
hear-
that was his victims.
yeah, because some women hear messed up jokes all the time and think it's funny. Or sometimes you need that energy of somebody saying something super negative to you for you to do better in life. Like if you're sitting around and I'm trying to make you laugh just because you just lost your job. And I'm like, it's gonna be better, bruh. Make sure you focus on life more, and you can get a better job. It's them dudes around you, but then you got your niggas that make you laugh. He call you like,
Right.
you ain't got no job, huh, my nigga? You take it differently from him than you would a bum on the street saying, you like me now, So
It also depends on what you want to do in life, too, because I think there's some stand-up comics that if your aspiration isn't like Kevin Hart to host the Oscars, he said that was an aspiration of his. Or if you're not on a major network, got your own TV
I know what you mean.
show,
If you're
you can
Corey
get away
Holcomb,
with a lot more.
Like what Corey says,
Yeah.
Corey ain't gonna never let off how he talks. That's just how he
Exactly.
talks. He's not gonna be president as of right now, unless he could be by the way it's going now.
Yeah.
But he don't care about that kind of stuff.
But don't hire Corey and then get rid of him because of something old he said.
Yeah,
you
you
should have
know
known
what
who you
She said
learned.
that. He said her. That's like, but women do it all the time. Men do it all the time. You be with somebody talking about you knew her past and knew she was a history until you see the dude. She's like, I used to mess with this huge nigga. He used to tear me apart. It's cute when you first dating for the first 3-4 months. Then you run to the nigga and you're like, oh, you still like him? It's like anything else. But what I was saying as far as the words go is whoever invented the words, they brought power to the word. And then we said, all right, it's a hard word. So I just think we need to change the words. Make up your own words now. And then nobody can say you being mean because nobody knows what that word means.
Like what?
Yeah, like what
Yeah.
word?
Give us a word.
I had one yesterday when somebody said somebody gonna know what it means. I thought I had a word, but it ended up
Being
somebody
a real
said
word.
somebody
Being a real
no,
word.
it wasn't a real word, but somebody said nah. So it was a word.
So instead of saying like the R word, you'd be like, oh, he a little A-town. Something like that.
Come on.
I like that. You said what A-town
A-town's
was-
a person.
Yeah.
But we were saying, can you say a person too? But you can't
Can't
because
say a
it's like
person?
saying, it's like saying the Asian people be like, look at all these Jackie Chans driving around.
Got
It still
you,
feels
got you,
a certain
got you.
kind of
I
way
feel
when
you,
you
I
say
feel
it.
you. I
You know what I
feel
mean?
you.
So you got to think of a word that nobody said. Like,
Yeah. I feel you.
Like if a girl's a hoe or whatever, you won't say she a hoe. You be like, she a bottle hider or something like that. You like,
A bottle
what is a
hider?
bottle hider? Like, what can she?
Bottle hider.
Where was she hide? You like, damn.
I only ever seen guys hide bottles.
But if you say it once, you say, if a guy's a bottle hider,
I
see,
done seen some guys hide some
see, if a guy's a
bottles.
bottle hider, see,
I seen
you
a guy
say
put
he
a
might
bottle
be-
in his
where's
back.
it hidden? You get it? And
There you go. He's a bottle hider.
But
I like
who can
that.
say that you're saying something mean when you
Right.
invented the word? Of
Right, yeah, you're right.
So
And if you're on the down low, you call him a bottom hider.
a bottle,
Yeah.
but no, not
That's too
nah,
close.
too
Too much.
close.
Too close, too
No,
close. Okay.
Like look at the shh over there. Like
Yeah.
like quiet. Look at the shh. Look at the shh over there. Because you got to. I guess that's close. I don't know.
How do
But
you-
it's not a hard time for. I feel like if you're willing to adapt for the moment, because everything like that happens. It's always something happening. Like even with the black movies coming out, because let's get into it. Like some strong movies coming out with strong black leads, strong black women coming out. Like you got Little coming out.
Yep.
And that's a
DeRay,
strong movie.
Who else in that? The young girl from Blackish. She's executive producer.
Right. And Big was out. So if the white people started like, why y'all take our movie? We'd be like, because if they make Juice, we're going to be pissed off.
That's a fact.
But
What would that
that's a
version look
fact.
like?
I'm saying, right, but just like when they made
call
The
Kale.
Honeymooners. No, when they did The Honeymooners with Ced and Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Great concept. But white people was like, that's our movie. Because if the white people did Good Times,
Woo.
we feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
But we need these strong movies to show that transition if we trying to move that way. So I'm willing to make my comedy go a different route if it can get more littles and more what men want. Because that was, it was Mel Gibson,
yeah.
and now Taraji, which it's even funnier to me that a woman would do it rather than a man. Because I never thought I thought Mel Gibson was good, but conceptually I think this is better.
Right.
So I'm willing to take that L with comedy to be like, oh, I'm gonna step back and not say this right now because it's opening another door. Because we couldn't even have this conversation back then if people were able to say what they want to say all the time. Because they'd be like, who these women thinking they could take,
I can't wait to see that movie, What Men Want. And I was thinking about this just yesterday. Would I want to know what men were thinking? Right? Like, would that be something that I would even want to know?
Well,
Even
you know anyway.
Women force the thoughts in our minds whenever they want. Y'all can manipulate any situation when
Because I
you
feel
feel
like
like
I'd be talking to like my boyfriend and he'd be thinking about something completely different and not listening to
Choose.
Listen, can you imagine what the Me Too Times Up movement would be like if women could hear what men are thinking?
Oh,
my
you couldn't. Oh,
goodness.
no. There'll be no men allowed in workplaces ever.
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Because half the day, man. A lot of my day. I know you're married, man. So it's different. A lot of my mind
You're
travels.
taken too.
My mind travels, huh?
You're taken as well.
Yeah, I am
2
taking.
times.
I am taking, but they don't mind if I'm looking at if I'm on my Twitter or Instagram liking a picture. But I can't get mad if they like a picture either. I've been more open to that lately.
Okay.
Yeah, swear. I used to be like, what the hell? Now, take it, I went off last night about a photographer with my young lady with models. I went off and said the degree of the angles in which he was shooting you is uncomfortable.
She's a model.
I know, but the dude was focusing on certain parts. And she was like, no, I want this. This is my want. This is my look. And in the way we've talked, you already explained to me how you feel about things. So if you see something, I've made a decision based on what I want. So I had to be like, oh,
Damn.
shit. Like you can't even argue with that,
Stand
so,
down.
but I am. But she also don't mind me looking at. I'm looking at porn. You know what I'm saying? I look at porn a lot. Like on a plane, like scrolling, like
Like what?
On a
I try to
plane?
buy the seats around me
can't
with my
look
people.
at
On the
porn on a
plane?
plane. That's rude to everybody. What if they glance at your phone?
That's why I buy the seats next to me.
Oh.
I buy my people was in my seats. If somebody they eyeballs all in my second, then you deserve to see
Well,
some
what kind of
ass.
porn do you look at? Like what category?
Just no. It ain't no categories on Twitter. It's just follow porn
Oh, you
stars I
like
follow.
Twitter porn, okay.
Yeah, I don't look for it. Just it's part like every other one is like
Why you
preachers.
follow so many porn sites? Follow Bishop T.D. Jakes, Stephen
I
Furtick,
follow him
Carl
too.
Lynch.
It come on right after that. It's cool. It works out.
Okay,
Balance.
okay.
You know, it makes it go down. You know
How
what I'm
do you
saying?
look at it on the plane? Like, what are you doing for it? Like,
Wi-Fi. I'm saying when I'm scrolling. I thought you said, how do you look?
no, how?
How do you,
why?
I thought you
Buy
said,
the
why?
Wi-Fi.
Because if I'm
Upgrade.
scrolling on Twitter or something like that, or scrolling through Instagram,
But what are you
see
doing
it.
for it? Like, you can't.
Do what else?
You
Oh,
don't-
no, I don't do it. I mean,
you don't
sometimes
mind
you do
being on the
sometimes for
plane?
your mind, sometimes for strength.
Strength.
Yeah. You
Is
watch
it
porn for
weird, like,
strength because you
people
see the nastiest stuff. So if a girl try to do something and you're unaffected, she thinking your brain power is strong. It's like, that's cute. But you ain't did nothing yet. You know what I'm saying?
Porn is ruining your sex life.
No, that ain't ruined.
Because it makes you not even fazed by anything.
No, I'm definitely phased. I like when I'm into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna say I'm not phased, but I'm not gonna say that I don't be not surprised by certain stuff. It's like when you've been with a few women and then a girl try to do something, she thinks she's doing something. You're like, nah. When you get a certain age, we all redirect somebody. Like, nah, put your hand right here. I don't know what you've been doing. Whatever that young dude you was with ain't show you this. Now, see how easy that is for you? Like, see, this gonna be a lot quicker. I just killed 30 seconds off your jaw. The jaw life. Your neck muscles is better.
I read this article in Men's Health, and it was talking about things that men do to try to make sure that they don't come too quick. Like there's certain tricks, I guess, that y'all
pass
have.
me
When
that
you were,
article,
I mean, when you,
I've been trying to figure it out for
when
years.
you were young, you get older, man. You don't. I mean, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like if I'm with you and this moment is supposed to be happening the way this moment happening, I got other stuff to do anyway all day. That's the
you
most
just
important
let
thing
it
is the
go?
money all day long. I'm waiting on my friends to be more successful so I can book more shows, so I can promote more shows. So the sex, I'm like, yo, knock this out right quick.
Oh my God, that's
And truth to the
terrible.
matter is, both of us just want a nut, so you just got to make sure
Yeah.
your girl get
You
hers.
gotta make
use
sure
your
that.
mouth.
I
That's what
definitely-
works for
why
me.
not?
And then let her do you, and that's it. 15 minutes.
Y'all
Out.
don't never be like, damn, I just wish this would last a little longer and try to prolong it.
No.
They call that edging when you edge.
I never wish, but never wish. I think I more so wish before, like, because I'm a different energy guy. Like sometimes I'm crazy energetic, like I'm back to back, and then sometimes I'm like, what just happened? What did I eat yesterday?
Yes.
That made me not. You try to think of was it the blueberries? What was in the shake yesterday that made me, King Kong? Well, today I'm just,
You
little
never
monkey.
had your girl be like, that's it? Like, you don't more?
No, I've had girls say, put it back in. I'm like, nah, you don't want
Can't.
that.
It won't go.
You don't want this
soggy
yarn.
How do you feel about people being punished for old tweets and jokes?
I think it's terrible. I think if you get out of jail for something you did before, they don't keep punishing you. It's hard for you to get a different kind of job, but nobody gonna hire you. Nobody gonna let you be a car dealer if you was a Grand Theft Auto guy. Mm-hmm. It don't fit that way. But if you did something way back in the day, you already apologized for it, then it's bullshit to make you keep suffering and going through it. Nobody want to be reminded of things they did wrong. When things make sense to people, you can't be wrong about it for a long time. Yeah. Like slavery, we good now. Like everybody, black people, y'all got something now? Can't be mad at us no more. You know what I mean? And you can still be mad about some shit. You should still be allowed to be mad about it, but you don't want them white people that you cool with or the dudes you grew up with. I knew a couple kids living in trailer homes around us, and them kids suffer like I suffer. So I don't want to be like, because you white. Everybody ain't white privilege, although they can use the white privilege angle. But I think you shouldn't be always blasted for something you did. Like even in your relationship now, if you around that situation, like let's say the R. Kelly thing, he shouldn't have, after the little girls, after when it was a thing, after that, man, everybody 40 and up, 50 and up, everybody around you, because you have won in that messed up situation, and you have made the mistake of, let's say it's a disease like they say. Mm-hmm. Why you want to be around that? My mama did dope forever. If she go around crackheads, I'm changing the way that I send her money. If she around them, like, you're my friend, well, he don't do it no more either. You can't even be around them in my mind. If you're a cheating ass husband and you were out with that dude and he always cheats and you got caught with him, you can't be around him with your wife. You got to be like, I got to cut this dude off if you want your wife.
Right.
So, but as far as being punished for it, you can't be punished forever for something you did. Like punish. That's why it's called a punishment. And a punish mentality.
Well, let's be clear. We talking about old tweets. I think R. Kelly probably should he should be punished.
Punished.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. They had him.
They had him. Yeah.
They had him. And they was like, let's let him go. Because financially, when stuff makes sense to people, they do it. Just like everybody hate Donald Trump right now. Like, I can't stand Donald Trump. If Donald Trump tomorrow say, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this child support shit.
Child support.
Yeah, if he say get rid of that tomorrow, niggas around the world building a wall. Around the world. I can't believe that's my president.
Going to help him.
Right? Because it makes sense to them. They like, he did something to help me. Ain't nobody gonna still be like, he might be a racist, but he know about that child support. There's gonna be something,
Oh no, if he legalized weed and get rid of child support, shit.
That's why he tried to do the that's why he tried the McDonald's shit with the kids.
Support that though.
With the little boy, huh?
I said women not gonna support gay.
No, they not. They gonna hate that.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna look like women gonna seem like they bashing. We're gonna be like we're being bullied.
Okay, what if he eliminates child support, legalizes weed, and erases everybody's student debt, all their college loans?
You kidding me? He your president. That nigga damn. What you talking about? Barack Trump. That's who the hell he gonna be if he do that. But that's just it though. I'm talking about as far as punishment go, man. Because even I ain't gonna lie, I've been in situations where guys really didn't like me for old stuff I did, like or you in one gang doing another gang, or I take it. I was like 17, maybe 18 years old, and I was in the store with my mom. And I went home for a little bit, and there was a dude, and he spoke to me, and I was like, "Oh, what's up?" She's like, "That's Boogie," and I was like, "Oh yeah, Boogie." She's like, "That nigga shot at you," and I was like, "Did he?" Like, when I was 15, I was like, "Oh yeah, he did." But when I spoke to him, we both was grown and over it. I was like, he didn't look at me like he was. I ain't had no malice toward him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever was going on that day, hopefully in his mind is over. Mm-hmm. But the worst crimes are the ones they say are premeditated. I mean, you sitting there and you waiting to get somebody back for something they did.
But you're from Chicago, though. You probably bumped into people that shot at you all the time.
No, I ain't got shot at a lot of times. I'm be real, man. I shot in the air. I ain't never really shoot at nobody. I like to fight. Like, win or lose, man. I like to fight.
So why did he shoot at you?
Of a girl.
I don't know if I could be cool with somebody that shot at me.
Yeah,
like, was he trying to
I don't think he tried to hit me though.
What? He shot at you?
You know the weird part though?
Hit him,
the weird part, this time, man, we in the suburbs too. I don't think you're really trying to hit me, man. He could have hit me. There's a lot of space. And it's a grass alley, and there was a lot of space. So either he just can't hit. Yeah. Well, one of my good friends, Derek, shout out to Derek, I don't know where he at now, but I beat him up over $10 because he fronted me from some girls over $10. And I beat him up, and then he chased me with a gun. He could have shot me. He forgave me. He didn't shoot me.
You beat him up in front of the girls?
I beat him in front of his house.
Oh.
Well, that's understandable.
Most guys that I know that got something negative to say about DeRay, it's always because DeRay was messing with their girl or something like that.
But I'm saying something, man. I've never messed with a girl who was in a relationship like first. So let's say I meet a girl, she's in a relationship. I've never been like, oh, get up with me, sneak. I've never done that because I don't want her to get emotional one night, really love her nigga one night and be like, oh yeah, I fucked DeRay or whatever. Then that nigga at my door and I don't even know that he know. Any girl I've ever dealt with that's been trying to pursue another relationships because they was with me at first, they mentality still with me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They still hit me up. They're like, I miss you though. And I'm like, okay, well if you miss me, you got to put forth the effort to come see me because I'm not going to pull you away from the situation that may be better than this one. And most of them are.
You think you're that unforgettable for the women that you used to deal with?
No, I'm never unforgettable because they wouldn't be where they at in a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying? I'm always teaching people that's around me something. If you just giving your woman dick, you ain't giving nothing.
Oh, talk to him.
I mean, knowledge is everything. Or telling her how to hustle. I always want the best for everybody. Like, I'm a man, I'm a human, so I'm gonna feel some kind of way if I see you somewhere, but I'm not the nigga that, oh, she happy? Fuck this. No, it's like,
me ruin her life.
Or I used to knock that down all the time. Nah, man, she gonna live her life. She decided to tell her dude and he decided to ask me or, to whatever degree, then yeah, but I'm not, I would never say unforgettable. You know what I mean? You just don't always want to be the most memorable because normally that ain't a great memory.
Oh, that's true.
You break up with somebody, don't nobody walk around like, oh, when he walked to the beach, and I be like, nah, that's when that nigga chased me down with his car. He tried to run me up. We try to kill each other. Every time you think about an old relationship, you think about them times.
The bad times.
People can show you a picture, y'all. Be like, yeah, I remember this day. We was at the carnival, bitch trying to throw me off the Ferris wheel. So, yeah.
It's Chicago Tribune, your hometown newspaper. Back in December, it said that your comedy style is stuck in a sexist time period. What do you think about
man.
that?
You know, it's weird. No, they didn't say that about me in particular. I did my shows, by the way. 12,000 people showed up to them, sold out 3 shows by myself, promoted it, financed it, everything, brought my brothers out.
You do that every year, right?
And paid. And been doing it since I was 19 years old. Yeah. Paying niggas since I was 19. So he talking about collectively. So if we talked about, let's say we just talking about me. Let's just, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be the nigga in the car with all the dope and the guns in here. I'm gonna take full blame for everything everybody said that day. I'm gonna do that.
Might as well, 'cause I'm telling on you anyway.
Let me get on get a well, you ain't got no choice. You can't go back. You go back, you gone. So you in New York too, you out of here, man. I'll say that we're in a sexist time, and sex is the heightened thing to talk about. Last year, they just said, oh, all this comedy about Trump, because that's what was on the menu. This year, sex, the R. Kelly shit, everything about sex is on the menu. Men, the Me Too movement, everything. I was talking about that. And I just found a directive to talk about it. And somebody who has a weak mind won't understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, like, I get it. Like, certain things you just can't talk about anymore. Like, you talking about Kev, like, you can't, at this heightened time, the LGBT community is something super sensitive when he can't talk about it. Everything. Back in the day was handicapped. You talking about somebody handicapped, they was like, oh, you going to hell.
And Living Color had a whole handyman
but
sketch.
And that was
was
to us, it was like, oh my
then.
God, it's crazy. Like, this is crazy to talk about. But now handicapped don't matter. You could be have a walker trying to get across the street. They be like, get out the way, a handicapped person. Be like, I'm just handicapped. Like, is you gay though? No, I'm not. Hurry up, get your ass out of here. Because gay is above handicap now.
Right. He's saying there's levels of what you can't talk about.
What's important?
Think about it.
As crazy as that sounds.
No, he's right. But listen,
right.
back in the day, think about Living Color. And Living Color made fun of all of that.
Yeah.
Men on film, handyman.
Yeah.
So that's how
So
we
I
were
talked about it.
raised.
We talking about it. We talking about the Me Too. We talking about the times up and sex and what you can and can't say. So I get them saying I'm sexist because I said the women. I don't know how much air. I don't want to keep getting bleeped or whatever. But I said I know the women that want to fuck because I set it up to know who want to fuck me. And then I said, to avoid rape is real simple. Fuck who want to fuck you.
That's simple.
There's you can't put it on T-shirts, but it's easy. Fuck who want to fuck you. Then there's no issue. Never did nothing wrong. There wouldn't be no Bill Cosby, no nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Bill Cosby, everybody talked about that, but last year was real funny, and it's not that funny this year because he in jail.
Yeah, now it seems like people feel sorry for him.
No, they
like,
feel
why
sorry, but you
for
like,
Bill
oh
Cosby?
shit. No, you like, oh shit. Everything's tumbling. Like, it's really fucking happening. Like, put the cuffs on the old nigga. Like, he out of here. Everybody dad is in jail, nigga. That's everybody dad in jail. Even if you had a dad, he's better than your dad, and he in jail. Prison. Bill Cosby gone.
He earned it though. He earned
And
that
not
jail
just that,
sentence.
nigga. And the nigga had the bread. He had the bread.
So,
That make it scary. He had the bread to not have to do none of that. Ever.
It's a sickness and it's a power
Yeah,
thing.
for the right amount of money, a bitch will act sleepy.
Well, you can't say bitch, DeRay. That's
For the kind of women who would take the money for that situation, I could say it.
I'm not agreeing with you. Hey,
Yes, you can. You trying to tell me I can't say a bitch? Or you can't tell me look at all them bitches over there thirsty for that bottle? Yes, you can.
Nah,
But look at the young ladies dancing on the dance floor. Look at the young ladies at the bar purchasing their own
bottle
those
drinks.
fine young ladies
Look
over
at
there
those queens.
parched, wanting a sip of my beverage.
Look at those. No.
Maybe you need to make up another word for bitches. That's your own word.
No. Look at those. For this word, I will not move on. Look at those. Look at those queens with those far seats they bought at the basketball game. Oh, look at them bitches down there. How they get them seats? How them bitches in the third row? They ain't got third row money. How this bitch on the floor?
You know when bitch don't sound offensive, when me and my girl
Look at
say
this
it
strong-
to each other,
oh.
we be like, bitch, what you doing
I
later,
know.
bitch?
Oh, you
what
ain't that.
with?
Oh, if a dude walk past though, oh, y'all bitches crazy. Who you calling a bitch? Who you calling a bitch? I know. It just makes sense. Like, no, you know what you can get your woman though. You know you can say it though. You can't say it.
If
you
my
be
boyfriend called me bitch, I would
Not
go
true.
off.
Not true.
He would never do that.
Not true. You won't go off.
Oh yeah, I would. Trust
No
me,
context.
he'll never even try it.
Let me tell you something. I won't bullshit you, Angela. You one of the baddest bitches I've ever seen in my life.
I'd be like, women, thank you.
No, I just said it already. You said I'd be like, I said it. Said it already. You're incredible, but I feel like no, I can't lie. When my girls get dressed sometimes, I be like, yo, y'all. And if I write it on their page, I write the BISH. I don't never write like
Okay, I understand
bitch. But I
that.
be like, yo, bitch, you like the way they talk and the way we're so open now, the way we able to talk. I'm open for a lot of things. Like as far as my conversations, I would never do back in the day. Like as far as not saying Chicago at the time I grew up, there wasn't a high gay community, so you didn't understand. When I got to Hollywood and saw it, you're like, people, them motherfuckers, niggas don't want you. But in your mind, because you've been trained that way, you're thinking, oh, they want all
You
the men.
don't know no better.
But you don't know no better. So after you learn, you become more open, and it makes it more fun with everything going on now too to talk like that. Because before you would never see a thug dude or a tough dude. I'm not saying I'm either one of those. I'm saying you'll never see a dude see his girl and be like, I see you, bitch. Look at you, like playing like that even.
Right.
But playing with your girl to make her hype too. Like, look at you, bitch. Like, or my daughter get dressed up. I'm like, I see you, bitch. Look at you, all grown. Who you think? You 17? I see you. But I would never do that before.
But now
Because
you're okay with it.
masculinity be like, oh, you look good, but now you're okay with it because once again, all these doors open and being willing to say that. But I'm not gonna ever change how I feel about the people that take advantage of situations to get to come up or saying, oh, that bitch got an ass did.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not say that.
It's okay for dudes to compliment other dudes though.
Yeah,
Like I've been admiring your hairline this whole.
you
interview,
shouldn't. It's
right?
real too. It's the fact that it's still here and not graying out. I mean, I'm not trying to set myself up, but my family gray later anyway. But this is not a bad thing. I actually told her this morning. I said, should I pluck these 3 gray hairs right here? Because I don't want to be in here looking.
For what? You
I
got
don't want
the
to be in here
wisdom.
looking Duval-ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. Shout out to Duval. Going on tour
You're not
right now.
kidding.
Going on tour right now. By the way, #1 song. I get great for that. I get great for a hit record. But
You're going to be at Caroline's all
yeah,
weekend
man, Caroline.
long.
By the way,
Carolines.com.
using the B word in the most high manner, Miss G.
Most respective way.
Respective way, I would
I
definitely.
want to say this too. I wanted to ask you, since your Netflix special that you did, right? You said you approached that differently as far as writing material.
Yeah.
Instead of just freestyling, has that changed the way that you approach comedy now, or are you still back to freestyling?
But freestyle was always part of, like, even in the special I was able to go there. But I say I'm back because I'm writing. You know, and you see somebody like Chappelle go up and freestyle, which I seen a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, damn, I need to really be on my shit, because no matter what people say, like, that brother, man, he's #1 to me. Like, I can't lie to you. And I sit back and you try to find, like they do with Michael Jordan, you try to find something to guard him. And it's like, nah, I need to stay on it. So freestyling is my best way of writing on stage. So yeah, definitely. But I definitely want that writer's money, because that do help when they see you focused and you have something, you know, some kind of grounding in your set. They don't want to give you $60 million to be like, they gave me $60 million just sit around and do what we just did. That would be fantastic, but that ain't gonna happen.
Dave is interesting though, because he's such a star. It's almost like he can do that. Like he can go on stage.
You think
and
that?
just
And
talk.
nope. I looked for that. I looked for that flaw,
Okay.
man. Trust me, I'm the nigga that look for those flaws in comics. Niggas ain't funny to me a lot of times. And the nigga, I could not see it.
Really?
It didn't feel. When he first came back and I went on stage after him somewhere, I was like, oh, they cheering because he came back from the Africa, nigga. Everybody, they cheer for me if I come back. But nah, seeing the developmental process and what we was talking about in context and what he did, I'm not a praisey type comic but I like to see that it was bigger than that. It was like, man, he just was funny. And he didn't act like I'm rich and I made it. He was like, I'm about to be funny. You know what I mean? And that's important. So
What was funny was when he talked about when he did flop on stage in Detroit because he was too high. Remember he talked about that? He was so high. He got out there.
He forgot. Said it.
He didn't know what was going on.
And that's why I stopped drinking on stage. When you say the same joke 3 times in your set, and then on the 3rd time you say it, you don't realize you're drunk, and you just be like, damn, that usually work. And somebody else drunk go, you said that already, nigga. You're like, oh, man, I fought. Like, yeah, so you try not to, yeah. Especially if you're doing, I do a lot of shows sometimes. I'll add shows. I'll do 4 shows in a day.
That's a lot.
I'm trying to do 5, yeah. I try to get all the money while they listening.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, but that shit ain't going nowhere, DeRay. You been doing stand-up for how long now?
Motherfuckers stop listening, though. Or some come along like a dude in a yellow suit and they're giving up a Canary. And Canary get up there like, Canary do the and you be like, damn, I was headlining. They be like, nah, you got to go out. The Canary is closing this show. And he did 2 skits on Instagram and he got about 5 minutes of comedy. Canary. You're like, oh, damn. Yellow nigga killing it.
Do you respect the IG comedians?
For doing IG, yeah, I think that, if you find a way for people to see you, see it. But I would not call people comedians unless, like, the IG's actors, the IG comedic actors are funny. Only thing I don't respect if they take an old joke or something. Like, I've said this many times. Take an old joke and don't credit the dude. Because comedians are only motherfuckers that people don't credit. You know what I mean it, because that's my first time saying motherfucker this whole interview. I like credit. I like when somebody did something, always give the credit. Always remember who put you on. Don't be negative in that light when you're prospering in it, to not say, I saw somebody do this joke. You won't see Lil Rel do an interview, they're talking about comedy with him, but like DeRay, the business side of things. And that's all. As far as his comedic style, I envy Rel. Rel steps to process his own show. Mm-hmm. I didn't even want to write like that till I seen Rel writing Friends of the People or whatever. He was already executive. I was like, damn. So it's a circle. It's a relay race, a hustle where you pass the baton back and forth in that hustle. So if they could do that and grab somebody, but I love the original people. To blame it on Tay, that funny as hell. Content weird, but funny, like the stuff I love watching real comedy and original
Just hilarious.
content.
You had her on your New Year's show.
Funny too. By the way. I saw her last year sometime, and I was like, she all right? I gave her a couple notes. I was like, oh, she all right, she building, Saw her and was like, damn. So I took her to Peoria first, Peoria, Illinois, Richard Pryor hometown. Saw her set and was like, damn, she got it. Like, she really got it. And I was impressed. I talked to her for like 30 minutes because I like to guide people who I think got it rather than waste time on somebody who forcing it, who just forcing it. If somebody forcing it, you're going to do comedy, you might be successful, might not be, but my time is like the coaches who see something. It's not just because you're 6'7" and you're going to the league for sure. Because some of them niggas be tripping up. It's seeing somebody who really loves the art and the craft, and she's able to take that and switch back to being just with the mess. Someone who could take the art and make it as comfortable. Absolutely. So I respect. That's what I'm saying. As far as the IG comics, and you can't be mad at them if. What if I blow up next year on Instagram and I done hate on them and now they be like, oh, right. DeRay ain't credit us. And then came back sitting back like, nigga, I remember when DeRay had 1 follower. You like, I got to give the credit where the credit's due. So.
All right. Well, Caroline's this weekend. And is there anything else? Because you're always in a TV show, hosting a game show on Empire.
Please, I wish I blew a game show recently. I ain't going to lie to you. Went in the meeting and my iCloud got hacked.
What?
And I went in the meeting, hour after my iCloud got hacked, and I thought it was like, DeRay was over. I thought
what was in the iCloud?
Well, just basically it's for other people. It's never for me. The only time it's not for me, like I wouldn't mind a sex tape. Only thing that's not for me is I wasn't feeling my best that day. Like, man, because if a couple, what I'm saying, I'm missing an inch or something because I ain't, I didn't really, my angle off with my stomach sticking out.
The network pulled up your iCloud?
No,
he was a little thrown off.
I was thrown off, so I was sitting there, my phone was going off, so the dude was having this meeting, and there was money too. And you
looking and you more concerned about
what's
going on
about your sex
because
tape.
I'm like, yeah, but more about the other people that I should have not even had it no more.
Sheesh.
I got you.
I shouldn't even had it on my phone. Like,
so an old sex tape is gonna come out.
No, I'm thinking about no. They didn't. Apparently, they didn't want. Plus, you can't really put out nobody's sex anymore. Your life, your career. When I just sue you. That's
you really couldn't even do it back then. Like a lot of times, if you think them tapes leak, they sold them to those companies. Kim, Ray J, all of them.
So wait, go back to somebody was.
I don't know what's on. I don't know what's on it because when I call Apple, which by the way, if you don't have a two-factor ID thing, they can't do nothing for you. Nothing. That's that person iCloud now. But what they did do is he stayed on the phone after realizing who I was, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. For some reason, your phone for the last 5 phones you've updated has not been uploading to your iCloud. So whatever's on this iPhone 1, it's like 236 pictures. He's like, it's like maybe 30 videos. And I was like, I'm thinking in my mind, what 30 videos from the first time when I was contemplating? And it wasn't, in my mind, it couldn't be too bad because it had been out. Like, I'd have hosted stuff, it had been out.
Right.
Somebody would have seen something. But bottom line is I blew the gig and I should have focused in on the gig.
Gotcha.
But yeah, as far as hosting goes, but I am back on Snowfall. Who don't care about a sex tape? FX.
Are you getting ahead of a sex tape, DeRay?
I'm a murder on that. Nah, I've been getting ahead of sex tapes since when I fall asleep and your girl got your phone. I be like, look, this is what might happen. I don't know what this bitch sent herself. But yeah.
You're right though. That's why you can't film yourself and save it when you didn't do your best work either.
Yeah, but you know what?
Tape.
I'm great at not having my face exactly in it. So it could be any nigga's stomach.
DeRay Davis.
Sex tape coming soon.
Caroline, we appreciate you for joining us. The sex tape is coming soon.
Not his best
I'm gonna
work.
drop that shit on the same day as Duval album. Nigga. I'm not playing. I'm gonna do the Kanye 50 Cent move on this one.
Name your smile bitch too.
My goodness, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.